name is Tom Roberto. I'm the Chief Technology Officer for Core Technology Solutions, and I run our technical practices, which include our help desk, our staging and kitting warehouse, and our engineering practices. In 2019, it was really different because we had just really found our stride and a lot of the technologies were converging in the right way. Digital transformation was a really big deal then, and everybody was looking at ways that they could grab SD-WAN and cellular technologies and all of the stuff that broadband and really fast wireless technologies brought to bear into business. And we were right there. We were installing it. We were crazy. In 2019, we basically doubled the size of our business, and we were supporting just about any kind of digital transformation project you can imagine. It's amazing what it was like to kind of be there doing all of this staging, all of this kitting, all of this stuff in the field, really bringing it all together, not realizing that the next year was going to be what it was. With coronavirus, things changed drastically. Obviously the entire landscape changed and a lot of retail customers shifted their focus. So whereas digital transformation was really, really important for us, in 2020, it just wasn't the case. 2020 was kind of a year where we concentrated what we were good at and really looked at the marketplace and said, where can we apply this to make the biggest difference? Obviously, smart workplace, connected workplace, all of that stuff became really important because people were working remotely. They were trying to utilizing things like video conferencing, and almost everybody overnight had to change. Core Tech shifted focus and we spun up business practices that we just didn't have before. So we were supporting people, actual end users and desktop support, which is something that we haven't done in the past. And we also built out different practices revolving around things that were important to the general public. So things like appliance repair and home services and things like that, where they were important. We knew that they were there. In 2020, they became really important because people were home and they were looking at doing things and they needed people there to service their needs. And the companies that were doing that in the past had no other options. So they had to look at outsourcing and augmenting, and that's where we came in. Yeah, of course, our business was not, like everybody else's, so we had to shift focus, and, luckily it allowed us to bring some of our people back on and give them different roles. And in certain cases, I think they really enjoyed doing it. It was a change of pace, and it was something that maybe they wanted to do, and we didn't have the opportunity before, but now we did. Technology in 2021 is going to really, really help us, and we're applying it just like all of our customers are. So things like Edge AI, cybersecurity is going to be huge in 2021, as well as staff augmentation. It's all stuff that we know we have to deploy, and we're doing so. But we're excited about things like machine learning and ways that we can automate the stuff that we don't really want to do, or that we add very little value to, but we have to do it, and then focus our efforts on the stuff that we really add value to. We're seeing things like supply chains change, where now the OEMs that had solutions are being asked to deploy them in end user deployments, and that's not something that they did before. There was a big channel partner network, and in some cases that's shrinking depending on the vertical and what the solution is. And we're just looking at ways that we can empower that supply chain, right? How can we bring to bear a great solution that a business needs to deploy at lightning fast speeds? Businesses' needs are changing, and emerging tech that used to go through certain processes are now being deployed right within the business at lightning fast speeds. We're just trying to figure out how we can be part of that and help them in their deployment strategy. The nice part about our business is it's relationship driven, right? Every relationship starts with hello, and it really depends on what we do and how we stick to our word and help people through problems. So whether it be coronavirus or changing needs in the business, we're there to help, and our partners know that, and we're able to pick up a lot of new customers too because they realize that they need somebody like us. Yeah, no, sure. Obviously, if there's anybody out there thinking that they might need help or they don't know how to make a project become reality, they should definitely reach out to us and see what we're about and see if we can be a fit. Again, my name is Tom Roberto, and they can always ask for me directly.